Are you looking to level up listings this year and get more of them so you can close more deals and make more money? Expireds is one way you can do it, and I'm gonna help you not sound like a cheesy salesman with commission breath. Hey, I'm Jen. I'm a real estate agent and a coach. I've got a local and national team where I help agents make more money and close more deals. Now I get it. The thought of calling expireds sounds a little dry, a little boring, a little, do I really have to do this to sell real estate? And while no, there are lots of ways you can sell real estate, but expireds, especially in this market, are a great way to go find more listings and to learn a new skill set and to actually gain market share and be better than your competition. So how do you do this? What do you do? Where do you get the lists? And what do you say when you actually dial the phone number? First of all, you can get lists from a few different areas. You can go anywhere from free lists that you can get potentially from your title company, or there are third-party companies such as Remine, for example, that often partner with certain MLSs, and they actually give free information like phone numbers, emails, addresses to agents that are licensed. So you can go the free route. But again, sometimes you get what you pay for, and oftentimes you might have to filter through some of that information. You may get some wrong phone numbers and emails at the beginning, but if you filter through enough of them, you can still find some accurate information. Then you can also go the paid route. So there are companies out there like RedX or Vulcan 7 that provide lists for a fee per month. Some of them can be as low as $40 a month. So it really just depends on what your budget is and what you want to do and how you want to run it. Let's talk what we're going to say when you decide to pick up that phone and call somebody whose listing has expired. Now, I'm going to specifically talk about somebody whose house expired more recently. So within the last month or two, or within the last few weeks, their house has expired. You want to be calm, cool, collected, confident, not super salesy. So a lot of these scripts that you hear nowadays are so bleh, and they're like just like serving 90s vibes, 80s vibes, where just sales was a little bit different. And I don't know, it's just the world was different. We're in a different place now. So I feel like if you're not evolving, if you're not changing with the times, you're gonna get left behind. So let's be relaxed, let's be chill, because I guarantee you all the other agents out there are talking in a way and in a manner that's super professional sales robotic that does not make them stand out from the crowd. So when you call people, just have a chill vibe, and I guarantee you, you're gonna stand out in a unique and actually positive way and convert more leads. Let's get into it. You're gonna call them up and say, hey, Susie, this is Jen. I'm a local real estate agent. I was wondering, are you still trying to sell 123 Main Street? And find out from them, are they? Because maybe they expired and they don't want to sell anymore. So ask them their scenario. And if they say yes, then perfect. That's the open door to you asking them some more questions. And say, hey, I saw that it expired recently. Is that still something that you're looking to have happen? And if they say, yeah, we are, and say, okay, great. Do you have plans to go back on the market anytime soon? That will also tell you if they already have a signed contract with another agent that they're going to go. So that way you can not waste your time if they already have plans in place to make that happen. If they don't, again, the next door just opened for you. Say, okay, perfect. I've got buyers looking in your neighborhood, or whatever you want to say. Like, my brokerage has buyers. Like, I sell a lot of real estate in this area. So I just wanted to know if you had any plans to go back on the market and if you had found an agent yet or whatever. So again, calm, cool, collected. This doesn't have to be robotic. You don't have to read exact word for word verbatim script on a list. Just put yourself in the mindset of, what does a seller need? They have a problem and they want somebody to help them fix it, right? Like, this is not a for sale by owner. This is an expired, meaning they listed with an agent. So they've already raised their hand and said, number one, I need to sell my house. And number two, I want to use an agent to do it. So don't be afraid to ask and to say, hey, is that your plan in the future still? Say, perfect. Why do you think it didn't sell when you put it on the market 3 months ago? And then zip it. See what they have to say. And then guess what? That tells you what their pain points were. That tells you what they didn't like about their previous agent. And then you can ask them, oh, that's interesting. Did you get a lot of showings? Did you have any offers? What were those like? Like all of these things, I promise you, sellers would love to talk about what's going on because they're probably frustrated, especially if they expired in the last few weeks or couple months. They're probably frustrated. So be that sounding board for them, be that shoulder to cry on, so to speak, where they can vent to you about whatever it is that they're frustrated with and say, okay, interesting. Like, is there a certain time frame that you want to make the move by, or what was causing you to sell in this case? And maybe it's that they want to downsize and move closer to the grandkids. Maybe, I don't know, they want to upsize and get a bigger and better house. Like, figure out what it is that they need, what it is that they want, what their pain points are. And then guess what? This is helping you build a case to show them if communication was the issue with their last agent, if they didn't get any showings. Like all of these things, literally, you should be writing down or logging in your head to then go back and say, okay, great. So this is what I would do to help you out. Or, hey, do you mind if I came and took a look at your house? Because I've got some buyers and I think your house might be great. And if it does work out, I would love to help you sell it. Perfect. Just have enough conversation, build enough rapport to have them welcome you into their house to come take a look. You don't have to close them, you guys, to like signing the listing contract on that initial phone call. This is just building a relationship. Think of it as you're providing value, building relationship, providing value, earning trust, because that's what we have to do as salespeople. And when you're genuinely have good intentions and you want to help get them to reach the goals that they have, that's a win-win for everybody. So stop stressing about the fact that you need to get them to sign on the dotted line, at that initial phone call that you make. No, sometimes it's just hearing them out, listening to their story, and then letting them know, hey, this is what I do that's different. Get good at knowing your unique value proposition. What are you good at? Why are you different? Why should they use you? You need to be confident in that and be able to articulate what your value is and why you're different from the next person, why you're different from the agent that just listed it and couldn't get the job done. And say, hey, I bet that was super frustrating that didn't happen. This is what I would do differently in your scenario. And if you ask those questions, you're gonna know exactly what it was and reason why it didn't sell, right? And maybe the seller is off their rocker. Maybe they, are way off on the deep end. But guess what? If you go in their house and then you reaffirm something or teach them something new or show them in a way that maybe the previous agent was too afraid to say, they're going to thank you for it, right? Like at the end of the day, you're here to help people. You're here to help people reach the goals and do the thing that they want to do. So if you come at it like that, confident, with some charisma, with like non-salesy breath, you're going to convert. So I hope this script helps you. I hope you take this and just remember that you can be a normal person. You can be modern, you can be casual and sell a lot of real estate. You do not have to be super sales robotic and read off of a script that they were using 15 years ago, 20 years ago to convert leads. So I hope this helps you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little more confident going into these phone calls because there's huge opportunity with expired listings in this market. If this was helpful for you, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you never miss a video.